Getting Organized in 2026. I am in the midst of a video series where I will share with you tips and information on how to organize both your life overall and your genealogy/family history passion. And if you're new here, welcome. My name is Tania. And we'll start this series with talking about your email inbox. This is such an area that can cause immense overwhelm for a lot of people. And that overwhelm can come from having so many messages. So we often say, oh, I get too much email, I get too much email. But the problem is not the volume of email you're getting. The problem is that it's sitting in your inbox and you're looking at it all the time. So one of the ways that I stay organized that I'm happy to share with you is that I treat my email inbox not as a storage space. It is a space for making decisions. So there is an overall setting change that I make in my email, and I have 5 decision items that I do with each email. Let me walk you through them. Now, I will say that what I'm going to tell you is nothing I can take credit for. This is a system that I learned from a man named Tiago Forte. He is a productivity and personal information management expert. And since learning his system and putting it into practice, it's made a very clear difference in my overall email disruption, my overall email overwhelm, and it has helped me make it manageable. So here is what I learned from Tiago. First of all, I turn off multiple inboxes. I do use Gmail, and there is an option in Gmail to have multiple inboxes. That means they separate the emails that are promotional emails. They separate the emails that come directly to you. They separate the emails, I think, that are news, or there's different categories, and you end up clicking multiple tabs in order to get to your multiple inboxes. I turned that off. All my email comes into my primary inbox, so I'm looking at it in one place. I know that Outlook also has an option for, I think they call focused email versus other email. Again, turn it off. I have one place that these emails come into. I do not use any option that allows for multiple inboxes. And now that that is enabled, where everything comes into one inbox, every time I look at an email, there are 5 decisions I could choose from on what to do with it. Those 5 decisions allow me to get it out of my inbox quickly. Decision option number 1, delete. If you look at an email and you don't need it, delete it right away. Sometimes what I'll do is I will scan my entire email that has come in that day and just quickly mark the ones that need to be deleted so I can delete them in batch instead of opening each one or deleting them one by one. So if you have a way or a method you can use to delete many at once, do it, because you can look at your email subject lines and figure out probably pretty quickly which ones need to go. So that's decision item number 1. Does this email need to be deleted? Decision option number 2, add it to your calendar. Is the email an event? Is it something that happens at a specific time on a specific day and you need to make sure it's on your calendar? Add it. Whether you use a Google Calendar or another electronic calendar, digital calendar, or whether you use a physical calendar, add it to your calendar. Then if you need to keep the email, archive it or file it. Just get it out your inbox. Make the decision to put it on your calendar when you see it in that inbox. The third decision item is to do it. If the email is something that you need to do and take care of, see if you can do it. Now, when I have an email that comes in that needs my response, if it takes less than 5 minutes, I try to go ahead and do it right then and there. If it's something that's going to take me more than 5 minutes, it goes in my to-do pile, which I'll talk about managing the to-do list in another video. So if it's something that needs my attention, if I can do it in 5 minutes or less, I try to do it. Now, I may not do the whole action, but I try to at least do something that gets me to get the ball rolling so that it can come back to me later if I need it. So that's decision item number 3. Do it. Now, decision item number 4 is connected to number 3, right? I just said do it. But if it's something that's going to take you more time to get it done or requires you to figure out how you're going to get it done, or you need to put some other things in place before you get it done, it goes in the to-do pile. So I open the email. I know it's something I need to do. I can't do it right now within 5 minutes. It goes in my to-do pile. Now, my to-do pile are index cards. That's how I choose to document my to-do items. You may have a different way to document what you need to do. But the point here is that I've made a decision. It needs to go somewhere else, and then I can get it out of my inbox. Now, you may say, but wait, Tania, if I need to do it and I haven't yet done it, it needs to stay in my inbox so that I know it's there. No, it doesn't, at least for me. I don't keep it in my inbox, even if it's something I need to do. The reason is because I've put that to-do item somewhere else. So I will file the email, and that way I don't have to look at it. It takes the clutter away from my inbox. I know I need to do it because now it's on my to-do list, and I can always go back and find that email when I'm ready to respond to it. So that's decision item number 4. Now, decision item number 5 is filing. When you file an email, you get it out of your inbox. Now, in my case, I have a few different ways that I file. Well, the first way is if it's a to-do item that I still need to take care of, I file it under whatever category I have set up. I use Gmail, so you can use labels. I do use labels. So depending on the context of that email, I will assign it a label and take it out my inbox. And if I'm looking for it later, I can go back to it. Another way I file email is what I call news items. So these are newsletters that come in or updates from different mailing lists that I'm on. Those are news items that I don't have to act on. They are just things that I can read if I'm ready to read them at some point. So if it's a news item that I want to keep, I have a special label for that. I also file into a category called read later. So if it's something that's come in that it's of interest to me and I want to read it, I put the label read later on it and I take it out my inbox. So again, I am filing emails to a label or to a folder and getting it out my inbox. I can go back to those areas of interest as I need them. So these are for things that don't require action, but are just of interest. They get filed, they get removed from my inbox. To recap the 5 decision points, when you get an email in your inbox, you can delete it, you can add it to your calendar, you can do it if it takes less than 5 minutes and it's something that you need to get done, or you can add it to your to-do list if it's something that's going to take you a little bit longer, and you can file it. So through going through these 5 decision points, you'll be able to clear out your inbox as your emails come in. Again, this is a strategy I learned from Tiago Forte. I will try to include his link with this so that you know where to go to see the full system that he's put in place. And as I've mentioned, by implementing these strategies, I feel like I've really gotten a handle on my email. That doesn't mean that there are not times where I quote unquote fall behind. Here we are at the end of 2025 and I have fallen behind. The past 3 months or so, I've not been staying on top of my email. But when I did my weekly review this week, I was able to go through these steps and quickly take care of it. So it's a system that you can catch up on. And maybe there are some elements here that you can think about incorporating that might help you, but I use this all the time. It has been a fantastic approach. I clear out my email, and as the moment I'm recording this video, I am at inbox 0. The goal is to be there every week, back to inbox 0. So something you can do to apply this and practice it for your own personal life is to, next time you open your email, see if you can process 10 emails this way. Delete it, add it to calendar, do it now if you can within less than 5 minutes, put it in a to-do list or file it. See if that helps you begin to clear out your email inbox. Again, you're not just sorting it, you're making decisions about each email. And if you can get 10 done, that makes a difference. You are off to the races. And here's a question for you. As you think about these 5 decision points, is there one in particular that you think may work for you? Let me know in the comments. So if you found this helpful and want to be sure to get the rest in the series, do all the things depending on the platform you're watching this video on. Like, subscribe, comment, follow. The next video I do will be talking about your calendar management. And I use Google Calendar, so we'll talk about digital calendar management. One system at a time, and you can absolutely get this done. See you in the next video.